Hello, 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 everybody. Y'all know where we are. Y'all know what time it is. We're live from New York. It is Saturday night. Yeah. We're back. We're back, baby. I am free from finals, from midterms, from exams, from all that stuff. For me, it is summer break. What's up, CJ Purple Princess in the chat? Hello. So, all praise our glorious leader, David the Fox. Yeah. So, what I was thinking today... Well, first off, we're going to do a standard bagpipe practice. And then, I was thinking, we're going to work on Clue. And we're going to work on a system that I've been kind of scared to start working on. And that is the system that lets you actually accuse players. Ooh. Oh, great, Foxo is summoned thee, hopefully. Yes. Yes, we need David the Fox. Well, okay. I'm going to be disappointing him. Because he had all these great ideas of like, oh, you could have procedurally generated mansions. That's not going to work. Oh, you could have rooms rearranged in various places. That's also not going to work. And that it's not going to work because of me. It is entirely because of me. Because my skills are not good enough to accomplish building a fully procedurally generated mansion. That's just how it goes. Maybe at some point I will learn the ways of generating structures, but for now, yeah, best I can do is just, well, I'm gonna have to manually place in all the rooms. That's pretty much the only way to do it, because I don't know how else to do it. All right. So I'll start off with a standard bagpipe practice. Also, new dress just dropped. Let me show it off for y'all. New dress just dropped. I love it. I love it a lot. So, got another green dress. Actually stole it from my mom, so yay. As first chairwoman representative of the Foxo cults, the spirit of Foxo is based on creative energy and the passion that lies within any and all attempts at art. Foxo will still be satisfied. Yay! What is that character? Like, oh, it's so weird. I get this random, It's like it's offering to translate your messages. That is so weird. Anyways. Alright. Speaking of being creative, here is me attempting to get to a level where I can be creative with the bagpipes. Here we go. This is Amazing Grace. Okay, let's try that again. It's showing up in random chat messages. Yeah, it's like it's trying to auto-translate. That is so weird. Yeah, because I know what you're talking about. Even if you're talking in the language of the Enderman, like, I understand what that is. Or if you're talking in the I guess it might struggle if we try to talk in my broken alphabet, but yeah. All right. And here is the first half of the new song I've been learning for the last little while, which is Scots Wha Hey. Here we go. Why is it doing that? Okay. Okay. And then I started learning the second half, which starts off like this. And then it does a tap F, grace note F. So it's kind of like with the D note where you do the, except it's with an F. So it's a nope. There we go. Interesting. Okay. There's another one involving E in a similar setup. So it goes. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Discovered that anyways is oh yeah, that's fun. Okay, let's see the F thing. And then the E thing. And with that one, the middle finger doesn't move at all. Okay. So we do, let's see. Okay, so you do the F thing, and then down to E, grace note to F again. Okay. Nope, too fast. Wait, you're going high A to F, not to E. Okay. Let's try that again. And then grace note down to E. And then the E thing. And then we have a double G. So this one's interesting. So the double G, in this case, starting from the F. So what is a double G? According to my notes here, you start with an F, that's this. And then you do a grace note, stay at F, and then move to G. So it's a, but you do that really quickly. So it's oh. Wait, did I just do that? I did just do that. Huh. I've been practicing that for the last week. And now it's just working? Excuse me? Huh. Well, okay then. Let's see if we can incorporate that. Nope. Nope, too fast. Okay, a little slow with the double G. But it kind of works-ish. That's the Foxo blessing. Well, where's Foxo? Our glorious leader hasn't arrived to approve my music yet. Huh. Well, would you look at that? Okay, let's see if we can do the rest of this. So, David the cult leader, Fox's new religion. Okay, so Scott's Boy Hey. Let me see if I can pull it up here. So Scott's Boy Hey is just two lines, each of which repeat twice, and we just got this portion. So there's just this little portion left on the second line. Let's see if we can at least play it once to figure out what's going on. AKA David the Fox, AKA Trans Fox Boy. Yep. Okay. So after the double high G, let's see. So we went F to double high G. It then goes to high A, F grace note E. So it kind of goes in triplets, where it's kind of like the whole that's kind of like a triplet. So let's see. After the double high G, looks like there's a beat before the high A. Then we have F grace note E. Let's see if we can do that. So that's G here, specifically high G. Yo! Hold up. Yeah, that's it. That's the thing. That's not it. There we go. And then the D throw. That's probably one of my favorite things, because it sounds fun and it's actually relatively simple to do. Okay, so it goes double high G. Nope. Okay, so first how it starts at E. Nope. Okay, let's start at the G. That's not it. Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's what it's supposed to be. And then actually the last part is exactly the same as the first line. Okay, so we just got to figure out how to do the double high G part pretty much up to the D throw, at which point it's the same. So that's the part that needs to actually be figured out. Okay, that sounds bad. Let's see if we can do it. Nope. Nope. Okay, don't skip from F to A. That's Amazing Grace that does that. This one actually has a G in between. Okay. Oh! Well, that's the same thing as before with the high A, F, grace note E, F. Yeah, it's the same sequence. Huh. Except instead... Oh, wait. High A, F, grace note to E. Oh, but this time it doesn't go to F, it does the E thing. Okay. I don't know what to call that. I don't think it has a name. And then from high A, nope. That's not the grace note. That's not the D throw part. That's where the double high G comes in. Okay, let's see if we can do that part. Nope. Okay, so this is where we do the double high G thing. What? No. Okay. Okay. That's just something to be ironed out and worked through. We just got to figure that out. All right. Awesome. There we go. That's the first 20 minutes of the live stream. So, yay. How y'all feeling? Are your ears bleeding from my awful playing yet? Let's see. So, today, ooh, yay. Okay. Let's work on clue. So today, what I would like to do. Artists. Oh yeah, I was doing some video editing, and I was listening to amethyst sounds. That's one of the amethyst sounds. Let's do. Excuse me. Pardon-moi. I guess I could go with the classic Good Kids. Good Kid. Here we go. Okay, so. Oh, here. Let's turn that up. All right, can y'all? Oh, it's really loud in the OBS. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's do volume 1. That way we can turn this up. And I can just turn it up on my headphones. Haha! There we go. Well, okay, so that does mean the next YouTube video I listen to with these headphones is gonna absolutely blast my ears out, but that's perfectly fine. Can y'all hear my soothing voice? some ASMR. Yee! And now we praise our glorious leader, David the Fox. With our ASMR, we praise him by working on our art together. Whether that's writing a script or working on a game, all art is valuable. Unless using AI, in which case you can go stuff it in a garbage can. Yeah. Alright. How do I work on my script? Just a hunch. The all-powerful Foxo knows all. I am, after all, wearing my Foxo onesie. So, yeah. Okay. So, clue. How do we do it? So, that's true. True that. True that. Okay. So here's an idea I had. So each of the rooms are going to have little signs labeling what room they are, right? And what I was thinking, that's true. That's Braveheart's thing. Okay. Braveheart hasn't shown up in a while. Kind of miss him. Anyways. So here's an idea that I had. The labels for the rooms will only show up if it's one of the rooms that's used in the accusation. That's the concept I had. So basically, so if there's 3 people running, that means there's 3 different rooms that have something labeled, right? Well, and so all the other rooms will be placed in, but they just won't have the sign labels. And from there, what we do is we're going to, so each of these signs are going to have the ability to right-click it and accuse somebody of doing a murder in that room with whichever weapon is in here. So, yeah. Oh, I added some in here. I don't remember if I showed this off yet. So, dude, with stone. Clark Griswolded, as in fell off a ladder. Had a really bright idea. Light block. Heart attack of the sea. I thought that was really clever. Told to buzz off. Was sus, because the raw gold kind of looks like a sus. Yeah, told to buzz off. Dark Wizard Order, the Dark Spear. White Wizard Order, the Iron Spear. Horsed around too much with the copper horse armor. Pointed Dripstone was in the house like carpet, locked in the freezer, tricked into sleeping in the nether, went sleeping with the fishes, caught hacking, pushed down the stairs, poisonous potato, egg. Snow whited, drowned, grew too big, stonecutter chair, anvil, bell, went off with the bane, head blown with the comparator. Tickled to death, emotional damage, had a bone to pick, scaffolding accident, aw man, given a bad haircut, death note. Couldn't believe it's not butter, locked in a room, defenestrated, not too much drip, turned into a statue, punched, ended up in a pickle, allergic to flowers, name was too long, because last like they let it cut copper stairs, had to face the music, soul trapped in a lantern, was lied to, and totem of dying. Jinx. White Wizard Order. Yeah, we have both the Dark Wizard Order and the White Wizard Order. I figured, why not? Yeah. Pushed down the stairs. Was in the house like carpet. Yeah. I really, okay. One of my new favorites now is Heart Attack of the Sea. Like this, I don't know why I find that so funny. Probably because I just entertain myself way too easily. But yeah, Heart Attack of the Sea. And yeah, dude. And also, couldn't believe it's not butter. Yeah. I guess if we can come up with, we're twist around too much. If we're gonna come up with something to replace the pointed dripstone, the egg, or the poisonous potato. Okay, although all of these are relatively creative, so yeah. I don't know. I think it's fun. Stone cutter chair. Defenestrated. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, we threw away a bunch of the standard ones just to make room for the funny ones. Okay, so when we accuse a player, well, when a player activates the accusation, we need... Okay, so the question becomes, do we do this with the dialogue display, or do we do this with like a written book of some kind? So, or we could also do it as text components, although you run into the issue where, like, if you have a bunch of garbage in the chat, you can just hit F3 and D, and then you would lose the ability to do the accusation, which would kind of suck. The different approaches have different upsides and downsides. So for one thing, if you do a dialogue display, so think like, do I have anything here? Like if, for example, you had like this type of thing, you could select, like, you can't move off this screen until you actually select something, which is good. Like, this would make the timers work well. This would make things work well. The problem is you would not be able to consult your notes as you come up with the accusation. So that's a downside. So this is where having a written book, kind of like with mini golf, would work okay. So the way that would work is I can have links inside a written book to select the person. The problem there is if the player takes too long with deciding on what to do, it could kind of screw up the timers, and also there's no, like, there'd be no incentive for the player to not just wander around and do whatever. So a potential idea, if the player has the book to accuse somebody, they're not allowed to move. I think that might be a good strategy, just so that, because the problem comes in of, like, how do you prevent somebody from just repeatedly, like, going to all the different rooms and clicking all the signs and picking up all the books, right? So I think if we do a setup where the player's given a book and they click a link for who they think done it, then, and while the book is in their inventory, they're not allowed to move. I think that's a good strategy. I don't know. What do you think? So there's that. There's also the other nice thing about written books, they're very easy to modify. Dialogue displays are very derpy. They're very fixed. They're very rigid. Like, we can actually see that if we do, like, to do all these tech shop things for the different, ticket to ride things. Like, I had to create a new one of these dialogue displays for each and every single country that has tech-related things, which is not great. So, what I was thinking, yeah. So that's why I'm thinking written books is probably a good idea. The other option is text, is that, like, directly in the chat, but again, that runs the risk of you can end up clearing the chat and deleting the ability to select. Okay. The other thing is all the players are going to be given book and quills that they can just freely write in. Like, they can just go, oh, I think CJ done it. And then Yeah. So you can write whatever you want inside the written books. That's true. Plus, a book is more aesthetically pleasing and makes the power to accuse more exclusive. Ooh. Yes. Okay, that sounds good. Cool. So, when the timers are active, so this is where we're gonna do. Let's see. Execute as at A. Predict equals clue in dimension. Run execute if items entity at S container.star contains a written book, not a writable book, a written book. Then run function clue. We should probably have a thing in here for accusations. The accusations. Okay. So this is where we do no movement.mc function. The accusations, no movement. Okay. Jokes on you, your accusation is right. I killed the T with the voice in the Bad Book Club chat. Nice. The voice chat. Ooh. Ooh, that gives me an idea. What can we use to represent the voice chat? Skulk, maybe? Like a Skulk Shrieker will be the, like you're shrieking in the voice chat. And we can replace pointed dripstone. There we go. In the book club chat room. Yeah. Okay. So no movement allowed. And let's see. Okay. So we gotta do, let's see. I'm gonna write down the previous idea I had. So only include room labels where able to accuse. Click sign to get written book with players and items. Unable to move until made selection. Okay. Right. Might be too simple, but you could rename the egg as Oblivious. Oh! Oh, right. See, CJ, I got CJ hooked on the good place. Okay. Obliviousness. Which is also funny because, like, amongst trans communities, like, you call someone an egg when they're, like, very obviously trans, but they don't realize it for themselves yet. So, yeah, obliviousness. That works. That's beautiful. Okay. Okay. So, we want no movement. Yes, double meanings. Okay. Let's see. So if we're not moving, let's see. Oh, right. We have... So the system we're using for player ID is actually a scoreboard. And so we can actually do the matching scoreboards thing. So let's do that actually. Not there. We're going into excuse me, Datapacks prototypes. Go to Game Hub Games. Let's see, what's a good example where something like this was implemented? Risk has basically everything, so let's just steal from that. Predicates, match country ID. There we go. So here we're gonna do match player ID. Okay, country ID we'll replace with 3__ player ID. And instead of k temp, we're doing 3 temp. There we go. Okay, so now we're gonna do scoreboard players operation at s. Nope. 3 temp 3 player ID equals at s 3 player ID. Wow, I feel really rusty because I haven't done much programming in a while, like on the actual games. That should be fine. Okay, so then we do execute unless there exists an entity. Predicate equals clue in dimension. Type equals marker. We can do a marker entity. Clue match player ID. Then we can summon a marker right where you are. So this is where we add in tags, hold still, you hold, and then we give it your player ID. We do scoreboard players operation at E. Predicate equals clue in. Actually, now we can just do this. In dimension, tag equals new hold. 3 player ID equals your current player ID, and then we remove the tag. Remove new hold. There we go. Okay. So if there's not something currently there fixing you in place, then it will summon something that will. At which point it will do let's see. From here, it'll then do fixing you in place. So clue in dimension, tag equals hold still, predicate equals clue, match player ID. There we go. Okay. Cool. Okay. So then, let's see. I think we should have maybe 2 different scoreboards. One for accusing the yeah, we should have 3 different scoreboards actually. So that's all the cooldowns for the timers. But here we're going to have room accusation. We're going to have player accusation, and we'll have item accusation. There we go. 3 different scoreboards. And actually, these are going to be trigger, because we want to be able to activate these once you have the book. Right. So now, so we can fix you in place. And then, so actually, I think it'd be kind of cool if... Oh, here's a question now. Will I be able to make an item display in a book? Want to delete the life was to fight fascists. Yeah. Mood. Okay. Written book. Give me some written book content. A sprite. Okay. What does a sprite do? Namespace ID of a sprite in Atlas, for example, item/pork chop. Huh. Okay, what's an Atlas? Okay. So if we wanted to get, let's say, the stone block. All right, is this what you do? Okay. Will this work? Okay. Nope. Okay. How about blocks? Still no. Hold up. If we do item slash shoot. Why can't I think of an item? Stick. There we go. That's an item. Oh, interesting. Wait, what? Does it only show the silhouette? Oh, that's... What? It only shows the silhouette. Wait, so does that... Hold on. Item slash diamond sword. Okay, what if we did 2 different sprites right next to each other? Can you only do silhouettes? Like, can we tell between diamond sword and an iron sword? No, you can't. Huh. Okay. I mean, that's pretty bad, but it's not ideal. Okay. Can you display items in this way? Like, can you display the 2 of clubs like this? Let's see. Huh. Well, that is interesting. Check it out. Check this out. I'm in a house like carpet. So you can display... Huh. You know, this should... Oh. So it doesn't update with the new textures. Like, that doesn't show up like an Egyptian mat. Okay, but that does. Huh? Excuse me, what? What's an example? Uno, red 3. Okay. Well, isn't that interesting? Whoa, that just displayed... Wait, what? That's displaying the texture thing. Because that's what the actual texture for this particular one looks like. Hold up. Wild. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, not quite as helpful as I was hoping it would be. But still pretty cool. Maybe? Okay, here's an idea. Show item? What? Okay, hold up. Let's try this. Okay. So let's say I wanted to accuse somebody of using the stone. And I gave them... Oh, what goes here? Oh, but now I can't specify that. Huh. Oh, what? Okay. So looks like MC stack is a little incomplete, but that's fine. Okay. That's in full color. That is in full freaking color. It's not just a silhouette. Hold up. Hold up. Show me the 2 of clubs. Well then. Okay. Ooh, what if we do this? Oh, it shows you the full texture thing. Fascinating. Still. Holy moly. Holy moly. Now this right here with this, I think we can finish Cripple Mr. Onion. Because this is a big thing that I was really struggling to do when I was working on Cripple Mr. Onion. And I thought dialogue displays would be the thing to do. But no. I had to wait a couple more updates for sprites to become a thing. We can build Cripple Mr. Onion now. You know, I've been looking for an excuse to get back to that project. I've been looking for like what's holding me back? Why have I not worked on this in a while? And the reason is because of, well, technical complexity. But this, holy moly. Okay. 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 Ah! What the heck? What the actual heck? Holy moly! Okay. The ideas that this brings up is like on a whole new level. Like, ah! Okay. So, the question becomes, how do take those ideas and run for your life? OMG. Yes. This is bringing back inspiration to work on Cripple Mr. Onion. And for me, that's a very dangerous thing. Because every time I work on Cripple Mr. Onion, I always find a roadblock, and I stop working on it, and it burns me out for like 2 or 3 months after I hit that roadblock. That seems to have been consistently happening about once a year for the past 2 years, at least. So this is a very dangerous thing. Which is why I think we're gonna build. Okay. We are going to build. We're gonna finish Clue. And we're going to build Forbidden Island. And then, after that, if I'm still up for it, we get back to work on Cripple Mr. Onion. That's how we're going to do things. Because I legitimately do eventually want to finish Cripple Mr. Onion. It's potentially my longest running project. And this opens up some new possibilities. It opens up a whole lot of new possibilities. Dude, let's be for real. If Christmas Onions coursing through your mind, you should listen. Well, that's a thing. For the reasons I mentioned, I don't want to work on it. Because it's one of those things that's like, again, every time I work on it, that's the thing. It's not coursing through my mind. But it's the sort of thing where what I really need is that kind of hyperactive, oh my gosh, I must get this done and stay up, and I must get this done or else like the world will explode kind of energy. And I don't have that right now for Grip Mr. Onion. So we're going to use this tech for clue, specifically to display the items. But we're not going to use it for yeah. We will not be building Cripple Mr. Onion just yet. But this does have intriguing possibilities. At least to evolve in a new pathway when it's being worked on. Yes, this is huge. This right here is some cool tech. Okay, so with that in mind, how do we want? Well, okay. Here's another thing. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so we can do item slash z everybody sees slash 2 of clubs, followed by text saying 2 of clubs. Yes, this is an option. Okay. Okay. So, let's see what we want this. So, okay. Let's work something out. So, okay, so we're running the accusation system. How many lines can we put in a book? 14. There are 45 different things that, or really 46 different things that need to be put in a book. So, how do we do that? What I was thinking was we just use the sprites for everything. Okay, what's one that has like a square? Nope. Okay. Okay, let's ASCII symbol for a square. Let's see. I want a filled in square. Alt 254. Yes. Okay. So here's what I was thinking. We have all the options listed like this. What's up? David the Fox, good to see you. Well, hiring CJ. Yay! Yes, hire CJ. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. Okay. We can fit 46 different buttons on the same page, and these can all be hyperlinks, but they can all be links that you click. So it's like you're literally clicking a button, and David the Fox, we have witnessed greatness. See this? Do you see that? Do you see that? Do you see the lights? David the Fox, our glorious leader. This is a big freaking deal. So on hover over text, you can display items and any text you want. This opens up some possibilities for Cripple Mr. Onion. This is something, but the way that things are gonna go, David the Fox, just FYI for you. FYI for you. We're gonna finish Clue. We're gonna build Forbidden Island, and then I'm gonna get back to work on Cripple Mr. Onion. Because Cripple Mr. Onion is a game that I have brief stints where I work on it for I work on it, I hit a roadblock, and then it burns me out for a few months afterwards. So I think, yeah, because Cripple Mr. Onion is one of those ludicrously complicated games, which I thought dialogue displays, the last, which were introduced in what 1.21.9, I think. Like, I thought that would be the big thing to solve everything, but they didn't, because dialogue displays are the worst. The Onion game is a very interesting little card game by actually invented by Terry Pratchett, the fantasy author. It's a game that was compiled across as multiple different books and multiple different Discworld books. And one of the people who developed it into a card game is mathematician Terence Tao, of all people. So, yeah. But for my purposes, as far as I'm concerned, it's a game I've been working on and off for the last 3 years? 2 years? Something like that. If you scroll back far enough in the live streams, you keep seeing like crippling or onion related live streams where I've worked on Cripple Mr. Onion. I'd always just end up going back and forth on like working on it, hitting a roadblock, and then stopping. So, yeah. So this right here raises some fascinating new possibilities. We'll have to think through that. But that is a future us problem. That is a future Javamonk problem. Okay, so the order of events: we're finishing Clue, then we're building Forbidden Island, and then we can get back to work on Cripple Mr. Onion. Because I don't want to burn myself out. It's an anti-burnout measure. So for Clue, how we're going to use this technology here is this is the interface you're going to be given. We're basically going to click these squares to do the accusation, and when you hover over the square, you can see what you're actually trying to accuse which person and of what. And so I don't remember if I've shown you this yet, David the Fox. So here are the different weapons you can use in Clue to do the murder. So you've got dude, because it's stone. Clark Griswolded, fell off a ladder. Had a really bright idea, light block. Heart Attack of the Sea. This is one of my new favorites. The Heart Attack of the Sea. Told to buzz off. Was sus, because the raw gold looks like an Among Us. Dark Wizard Order. White Wizard Order. Horsed around too much. Voice chat, because voice chat is a great place to murder things. Was in the house like carpet, locked in a freezer, tricked into sleeping in the nether, went sleeping with the fishes, caught hacking, pushed down the stairs, poisonous potato, obliviousness, because egg, snow whited, drowned, grew too big, stonecutter chair, anvil, bell, went off with a bang, head blown, tickled to death, emotional damage, had a bone to pick, scaffolding accident, aw man, given a bad haircut, death note, couldn't believe it's not butter, locked in a room, defenestrated, too much drip, turned into a statue, punched, ended up in a pickle, allergic to flowers, name was too long, because wax lightly weathered copper stairs, had to face the music, and soul trapped in a lantern, was lied to, and totem of dying. So, yeah. Yeah. I like the Heart Attack of the Sea. Yeah, told to buzz off. Yeah. Okay, so anyways. Let's see. So yeah. This is the interface. This is how we're going to interface with your selection. And come to think of it, could we maybe space this out in 3 columns? Well, since these are... Okay, so there's 46 different things, and there'll be... Unfortunately, 46 only divides by 2. And there's maximum 14 lines in a book. So that just means if there are, in fact, 45 players, then this is just going to be misaligned. But also, it's going to end up being misaligned anyways, so I think it's fine. Alright, I forgot I can copy-paste inside books. This is an update 1.6, you can copy-paste inside books. But not in ancient times anymore. This isn't the Dark Ages anymore. Okay. Oh, never mind. Wait, isn't 45 divided by 3 is 15, not 9. Crap. Okay. We could do 5 per row. Let's see. Yeah, because 45 divided by 5 is 9. Okay. 3, 4, 5. Hey, it fits. Fits all in one line. Heck yeah. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Excellent. And we have one more for good measure, because 46 different options. Okay. So this is how you select who you're going to accuse. And because we're putting this in hover text, we don't have to worry about the player names being too long, because you are going to be directly accusing the player names. Okay, so let's count. How many spaces are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's 4 spaces between the squares. Beautiful. Okay, that works great then. Okay, so on the written book contents, okay, let's delete all this. And what we're gonna do is Alt 254, then 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. And we're gonna, actually, let's have a section before that. Just have the explanation of hover over the squares to see the names. Click to select. Nice instructions. Oh, is that going to fit on a page? Hover over the squares to see names. Click to select. Click to accuse. Ooh, and we can have another space. Cool. Okay. Hover over the squares to see names. And then click to accuse. You can put 2 spaces, followed by the list of all the possible squares. And we're going to have as many as is necessary. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Wait a second. We need this book to be custom length based on how many players are available. Option 1, we run separate commands for every possible number of players that could be playing. Every player is highlighted their respective color based on what place they chose. Huh? What? This is a clue. You don't... Clue doesn't use colors, I don't think. I'm not sure what you're talking about. But also that is an added layer of complexity. Okay, so... Glorious Leader David the Fox. I am sorry to disappoint you. But, most of the ideas that you've come up with on how to make the game more interesting, I am unfortunately not skilled enough to implement. Like, procedurally generated mansions, like mansions that generates brand new every time you play them, it's a great idea. I will not be able to do that. I am not skilled enough to pull that off. So... yeah, the mansion's going to be the same, basically the same every time you play. And unfortunately, that's just how life is going to have to be. I am sorry. I'm sorry to disappoint you, oh great, glorious leader. But, yeah, that's just how life is. That's specifically how my life is. Because, yeah, too much. Okay, so we can do hover event. We've got the sprite, Minecraft items should be the, well actually, hold up. What happens if we do, okay. If we do item stone, does this change anything? Ah, purple and black. Okay. Well, actually, that doesn't matter because... oh, no, that very much does matter. Crap. Of course there's a difference between an item and a block. No! It was almost perfect. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Can we fix this with the resource pack? And if so, is it a quick fix? If we do items... have models block, models item. Right, let's go into Minecraft textures. I remember vaguely doing something like this for the mod, for when I was making the mod. Items. Surely there is... Oh, there is. Hold up. Is not one for stone? Ah, stone.json. Or is it because it needs to be block/stone? No? But it's right there. Huh? That's what this is. Model block/stone. What? Excuse me? Models. Item. What are you doing, mate? What's up, Alex the Cat Person? Good to see ya. I see. Alright, so does this not wait, but it does. Oh, it's all the what bells have. Right, because they have different item textures. Crap. Okay. Okay. Alex Cat Person, yeah, sure. In the description should be the IP for the Tabletop Gaming Hub. If somebody wants to help you out, I can post the IP as well. Yeah. There you go. It's in Java Edition 26.1. Come on. Come on and join us. Okay, so there is a distinction between a block and an item. So, not ideal. What the heck is this anyways? Yeah, that shows that thing. Atlases are an entire new thing, which I've never seen before. Atlases. Blocks? Huh. What the heck is Celestials? Oh. Okay. This might really botch some things. Let's see. If we go into the item atlases. Prefix item, source item. Oh, I don't know what this is. Can only chat in Minecraft. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Oh no, you don't have to direct connect. That particular IP just works. Yeah. Yeah, you can do an edit and you can see the server address right there. It just works. Yeah, come on in. Ooh, CJ, hi! is the CJ? Are you playing projective set? Nope, you're over here. Alex the cat person! What's up? Hi! Ooh, Luigi. Very nice. Hi! Good to see ya. Alright. Very nice Luigi skin. Very fun. Let's see. Ooh. Nice backpack too. I am Luigi, yes. Alright. So, Luigi. So, what would you like to do? Would you like to play some games? What do you want to do? Shall we play some games? Shall we, let's see. Uno works. We can do dominoes. Oh, we got lots. You see all these buildings all around? All these buildings are all the games that are available to be played if you so choose. And then we also have so we have all of these card games, and then also if you step under the rainbow tent, then you can go to see the board games as well. So up to you what you want to play. We got loads of games, we got loads of options, and if you can't decide, there's always this button right here to choose a random game. So you can step on these green blocks here and go to the board game hub, where, yes, there is chess. Yeah. Welcome to the board game hub. This is the other hub area. So, ooh, I need to, yes, let's play chess. Right over here. Dragon heads always jump scare me. So all you gotta do is step on the teleporter pad and you'll be taken right over there. Do you two want to play chess, or do you want to play chess with me? It doesn't matter. Okay. Alright. In that case, CJ, I'm gonna give you, we're gonna do a rock, a paper, we're gonna do a paper, and we're gonna do a scissors. As soon as I find some. Okay. Okay. Alright. One, two, and three. 3, 2. Oh my gosh, that's so slow. 1 and shoot. Ah, dang it. Okay. Alex, you're gonna have to go a little faster than that. Alright. Alright, TJ. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 2. 3, 2, 1. Go. Ah, yep. Alright, you win. Alright. Alright, TJ, you're playing. means I get to spectate. Oh, I'll do this. So yep. And then begin game. Ooh, starting off with the Roman defense, I guess. I don't know what it's called, but sure. Oh no. CJ, no! Oh, never mind, you're good. You almost fools me to yourself, but that's okay. You can go ahead with Clue. No, I wanna watch this. This looks fun. It's definitely not an excuse to procrastinate. Let's go, CJ. Let's go. Boom, boom, psh, boom, boom, psh. Nice. See, my problem has always been with my problem with chess has always been that I play paranoid. So I'm like, yeah, I'm always super worried about losing my pieces, which is why I normally go on the defense and then just run away. The chess guinea pig. Yeah. Yeah. Alex the cat person. What did I say? Alex the cat person. I don't know what the L1F stands for, but I assume it's something about Luigi. Ooh. CJ, save your horsey. Ooh. Nice. Get him. All the forks. Oof. Nice. You gotta click the red X. Now, CJ, if you really wanna mess with this person, kill off the rook. Like one rook is really eyeing the other rook. You can hold up. Her. We're both she hers. Alright. We're both chocolate because we're both her, he's. Ayo. Both CJ and I. Oh, dude, come on. Bro, not cool, man. Preventing CJ from doing the thing just because I suggested that. Come on. Understandable. Okay. Sure. But still, boo. Okay. Why aren't you able to attack the bishop? That's weird. You can do the rook murder again. Actually, no, that would sacrifice your queen. Never mind. Probably not a good idea. I shouldn't be giving advice. I'm very bad at chess. At this point, I have no strategies to help with anything. I am officially out of ideas. Because you both seem to be pretty even as far as like, there's no like obvious moves you could do. I guess except that black is in check. Very easily, no longer in check. Black is in check. Oh no. Oh no. Yo, David the Fox, good to see ya. Yo! Oof. Oh wait, never mind. The horse is defending. Yeah. Yeah, CJ, unfortunately the horse is defending. Oh. That. Oh. Yikes. Yeah. Oh, you gotta bounce. Okay. Later, David. Bye. Actually, I do have this Phantom Foxo painting that needs to be hung up. So, yeah. I had to close everyone's inventory. I forgot. Oof. And that is checkmate, unfortunately. Yeah, CJ, you're gonna need to hit resign. Yay! Yay! GG. Dang. Good game. Is there Uno? Yes! Okay. I'm real quick gonna hang up the Phantom Foxo painting. CJ, if you wanna guide Alex the cat person to the Uno arena, I will join y'all shortly. But we gotta put Phantom Foxo somewhere. Yee. There we go. All right. Hey, nice. Yay. Huh. Are you telling me it worked? Well, holy smokes. I can't believe it. Oh. Starting out great. Let's do. And you can play a +2 on top of the +2 in order to make it a +4 if you really want to. Dang it. Okay. Oh, dang. Hello, Esquill Steve. What's Esquill Struve? What's up? Hello, Javamonk again. It's been a while. Mm-hmm. How you doing? Oh, really? I need to draw cards. How about no? You gotta draw +12. Oh, holy smokes! CJ has to draw +14. What the heck? Oh my god. +16! Aw, man, it's not a yellow. Dang it! I have a yellow reverse. No! Oh. Oh, jeez. Okay. This is my fate. Such is my fate. Dang. 27 cards! What the heck? Well, this is also why we have stacking, because if you play one card, it tries to play all the cards of that particular number at once. So, yeah. Like here I have a bunch of 7s. And I have 6s. Ooh, so I can pull a 6-7 combo. Let's see, that's an 8. There's another 6. There's the 8 there. Hang on, I'm sorting through my cards. You don't want to put the plus 16 on me, so now you get to suffer the consequences. I'm going to hold up the game until I finish sorting all my cards, so I can figure out how to best destroy you. What was it? Yellow? Eh. Reverse. We have to shuffle the discards already. Good grief. Okay. Let's see. So I can do I start by doing a super skip. And then play all of my 7s at once. There we go. Dang. Red. I think I have them all. The one with the green dress and green glasses has the greens. Yeah. I need to draw cards again. Really? The +4. Oh, good grief. +6. Really? Starting this again? Oh well. Such is my fate, I suppose. Blues? Let's see, what's the most effective blue that I can get rid of? Ooh, probably ones. There we go. There we go. More blues. Let's do the zeros. There we go. Yay! Oh, I totally forgot about these 8s. And I do have one of every color. Let's go yellow. I literally had one of every color of 8s. Yeesh. Yellow 9. We can do a super skip. And then let's do the 2s. There we go. Yeah, I'm back down to 10 cards. Back to where I started. Yay! BT dubs. To declare Uno. Yep. Oh, wow. Nice. You got the double card combo thing. Sweet. Dang. Cool. Oh, yep. They're both 4s. So it played all the numbers at once. The Power Pixels. Power Rangers. Building games. Let's see. No, we don't have like build battle or anything like that. It's a good question, actually. I guess. You know, I guess the closest we have is like what's currently in planning, which is a cart, like a deck builder type thing, kind of like Magic the Gathering. Like we're currently working on like a trading card game type thing, which I guess is a deck builder, but yeah, it's not really a building game. Yeah, this is mostly card games and board games. In fact, it's entirely card games and board games. That's what the server is all about. We intentionally don't have PvP arenas because this is a chance to chill out and play card games, play tabletop games. So, yee. I guess the closest you might have is Risk, which is like building armies. I don't know, that's kind of a loose definition. But yeah, we do have Risk. And I guess Open Face Chinese Poker is sort of building boards of cards. Yes, there is poker. We got Texas Hold'em right over here. Hey, David the Fox! Guess who's back? I have no idea who's back. No, who's on first? Alright. Poker! It's been a while since I've played Texas Poker. I don't know how well it'll work. Potentially might want to be ready for glitches. Let's see. Announce player actions. Raise by any amount. Okay. Nope. Oops. For some reason, I am not able to activate Texas Poker. And I don't know why. Let's see if we can figure it out. Texas Poker's been kind of neglected, so honestly not a huge surprise. Wait, what? It's deleted? Huh? When did that happen? What? No, really? What? Huh? When did that happen? Yeah, there we go. I am so confused. Okay. Oh, hi, David. Hi, David Fox. Yeah, it's mostly a betting game. Do you know the poker hands? So, David Fox, the important things to know are the poker hands. So, yeah. Oops. Close. one. Okay. Server, world, data packs, Texas poker. I don't know why this function is straight up missing. I don't know when it got deleted or how. That is mildly concerning, but we shall not worry too much about it. Data packs, Texas poker. There we go. Oh yeah, I don't know why that's doing that either. Hold up. What the heck? Oh my gosh, that is so annoying. Okay. Alright, is everybody registered? Oh. Yes, okay. Definitely a very old game because we don't have the names popping up on the signs there. Okay. Very much a neglected game. We'll see how well it works. Okay, Texas poker. The sign in. Or the deregister signs don't have the players' names on them. Let us begin. Okay. So, So it starts off with a betting phase. It should not be my turn right now. Okay. So it should... Wait, what? Okay. Okay, so the way that this works is you have the pot amount. That's how much money you can end up winning. That's how much money you can win. And so to call is basically you pitch in the current bet. If you look at the symbols above people, you can see like the big eye and the small eye. That's a small blind and a big blind. That basically means David the Fox, you are forced to bet 5 because that's the current bet divided by 2. And CJ was forced to bet 10. So, yeah, everybody can... Yeah, so everybody can call and... Oops. Everybody can call /check to basically... to basically pitch in the minimum, and it's good to just get the first round going. It's okay, you'll figure it out. Well, we'll introduce the mechanics as they come up. So, yeah. So, Alex the cat person, be chill, please. What the heck? Okay, there we go. Okay, so CJ has the big crossed out eye. You have the small crossed out eye. So that means CJ's the big blind. That means she had to contribute to the current bet just automatically. And then you had to contribute 5, which is half the current bet, just automatically. That is yeah, that's just how the game works. Oh no. Yep. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so the 3 cards in the middle are part of everybody's hand. So this, for any experienced poker player, is going to make them go crazy. This already makes them go crazy. So, like, if somebody has 2 hearts, they have a flush automatically. Yeah, but the main thing about poker is that it's a lot of mind games. So you're trying to convince other people that you have a really good poker hand, and basically try to swindle them out of money. So if you don't want to bet anything, you can hit call or check. Which might be a good idea for someone playing for the first time. And then if you want to bet something, click bet/raise. And pray it works. That doesn't work. Okay. Click check for now. When it comes to me, I'll investigate. What's going on here? Oh. Wait, I'm able to bet. What was the error coming up for you? Oh, everybody's holding really still. That means my internet's going. Oh, never mind. CJ's moving. Unknown or incomplete command. What? So weird. Oh, you get the error. What? That's so weird. Hold up. Dialogue, show. That's so weird. Because it's the same dialogue display. What? It's the same dialogue display thing. It's literally... Yeah. Okay. That's so weird. That's... Why? That's so weird. 21? Yeah, I guess it's also called 21. But yeah, we do have that. It is available. Yay! Okay, can everybody hold still, please? Do I have to separate you two? Time out, both of you. Warped fungi. Dang it. Okay, good. You're messing with the admin, okay? I got command powers. Yeah, glad you two made up. Okay. what? Excuse me. The player turn rotator wasn't working. Organizing the turn order. Nice. Yeah, Luigi's better than Mario. Yeah, she's pretty cool. There we go. Wait, what? I guess I'm here? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the thing to remember is all these games were built by me, and because of that, because I'm a terminal idiot, a lot of these games, as you saw, are not exactly the best. They're not exactly the most functional, but they do a sufficient job in most things. So yeah. Yeah. Yeah, true. Yeah, I'm dumb. Not an idiot. But yeah, I am quite dumb. So this is just this is what happens when I just get overexcited and overly passionate and just start building without thinking about the consequences. So that should have stacked. Did somebody turn off stacking? +4. David the Fox, unfortunately you missed the Uno game where I had to draw +16, so yeah. Yeah. Uno, no mercy with the wild +10s. Yeah. Yeah, true. True. That's true. Yeah, so right, I was planning on rewriting Uno. So yeah. In my rewrite of Uno, I'm gonna see if I can implement things like the Uno no mercy, Uno bend, and like Uno flip, those sorts of things. So, yeah, Minecraft Uno, really? Is it just Uno but textured to be Minecraft? But yeah, I do want to try to implement some variants to Uno. So, yeah, might be coming down, might be in the works later. Yeah, so I guess on the priority list we got finish Clue. There we got. Ain't big enough for the two of us. Oh, why not? Sounds plenty big. Uno. Yeah. Uno. Oh wow. 2 people got Uno. Dang, David the Fox. What shall we do about this situation? Yay! Nice! And the prophecy foretold. So for context, the prophecy is I build them, CJ dominates them. And then David the Fox is a glorious leader. The worst part is it's random. Oh yeah. Well, I also know the live stream's delayed, so yeah. No, you. Yeah, I know the live stream's delayed. That's why I'm also typing in the chat, because sometimes I need to give quick info. And yeah. In fact, you can tell how quickly I responded to your question vocally. I responded to your thing vocally. Back to this, I see. There we go, finally. Green each side. Skippity skip. Blue. Yay. Hey, 69 Uno points. Lots. Be better if it was 6-7. Just like in my hand right here. So that's the thing. Like, if you wanna make a meme uncool, you just have an old person do it. I'm an old person, so whatever I'm doing will automatically be made uncool. That's how it works. Everything I do is both uncool and gay, which sometimes. Hold on. +2, eh? Let's make that a +4. Oh, Uno reverse. Oh, you must have played 2 reverses, so yeah. Oof. Welcome to the pain, David Fox. CJ's got Uno. Uno. Just skipped CJ. Nice. Nice work. What song is this? Tornado. Ooh. I like this song. Nice. Yay. All right, y'all. I'm gonna end the stream. So, Alex the cat person. There's a fun tradition that we do for the like at the end of the stream, And after the stream, y'all, we can keep playing. But yeah, that's yeah, we have a fun little tradition, and that is that we go off with a bang. So yeah, we can do it all together. So everybody grab some fireworks and an elytra. And then we end with a bang. So there we go. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see y'all later. Ow. Bye.